Wow, this looks bright as shit. All right. What we got going on here? Dwayne, what up? What up? What up? Eon, what up? What's going on? All right, there we go. Tank split decision over Teo. Split decision, huh? Okay. I got to go with Tank, right? But that will be one of the most exciting fights in boxing. Those two, they're gonna bang it out, bang it out. And I don't mean that,
Tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti.
I don't mean it like that. But that'll be a fun fight. Armor, what's up? What up, Bruda? What's going on? What is going on? What's up? What we got going on here, people? Talk to me. Don't make me jump on fucking Instagram where I got some more viewers. Talk about the Espinoza fight on ESPN on Friday. Well, the problem with that fight is...
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I didn't see it. You have a unique way of hitting that bag, Marco. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I notice a lot of people love to critique in boxing. It's really funny. Like negative critique. A lot of people. Which is what I think what you're trying to say right now. Some negative shit somehow. I don't know what it is about people when they see bag work or even sparring, how it's like, you go in there? If you go in there, first off. Second off, it's different seeing it and feeling it. It's different seeing it on video and being there in person. All that stuff's different. But lastly, like in any other sport, if you're looking for some negative shit to say, that's not too hard to find in life. So, what are you going to do? What up, Violent Gentleman? J-Mac, what's up? He's a 6'1" featherweight? Word? Damn. Thank you, Eon. Thank you. Appreciate you. You guys have to understand something too, by the way. Most of those bag videos I put up where you see it's like a black MMA bag, that's in the basement of my business. The ceiling in the basement is literally like it's like so low. So the bag leans way below me. So I got to go down. So, which is another reason why a lot of people think I have my hands low or whatever. I mean, I used to keep my hands low in general because, and I've done videos on this, when you're an experienced fighter and you hit a bag, you're hitting a bag. If I had a dude in front of me who was hitting me back because my hands were low, I wouldn't keep them low. But if I'm in front of a bag, you know what I'm saying? A bag is a bag and an opponent's an opponent, and any experienced fighter knows the difference. Now, it's important for fighters who are just starting out to always keep their hands up because you want to get in the habit of that. But, a video I did, as a matter of fact, I have clips of like Canelo, Floyd, Bud, a whole bunch of guys with their hands low hitting the bag. Just be like, look, people do it. But it's easier to criticize a non-known, like a fighter like myself who wasn't a world champion or isn't as known. It's easier to criticize them when their hands are low. But yeah, the bag that I hit a lot with the MMA bag that says MMA, that shit is like, I think it hangs, but lower than my eyes. Like the very top, it's like up to here. So I got to get low. I keep my hands. I hate that bag, but it's the only bag I have in that specific space. So I use it whenever I'm there. So that's the way that works. Teo would get dropped by Tank, but still go 12. Okay. I like that. I keep my hands low as well. I don't know. It just feels, it's all about who you're in there with. There've been guys where I'm in there that I got to keep my hands higher because, but then there's guys where I could keep them low. Now, I had the speed. Here's another thing you guys have to realize. I had a speed, that Roy Jones type. I wasn't at his level. I'm not saying that, but I could throw a punch and block a punch just like that. So I could go with my hands low. I have some sparring videos out there, so if you guys see what I'm talking about. So I could do that. So there's another misconception. Not just because you have your hands low, a fighter has his hands low doesn't mean that every fighter is going to get countered. It does not mean that at all. Low hands doesn't. Look at it. Sergio Martinez kept his shit by his waist. Ali, Roy Jones. I know these are like some all-time greats. So I'm not saying I'm at that level, but the point is, you can keep your hands low sometimes. It doesn't mean you're going to automatically. Like that's one of the biggest comments I see from the negative people. Oh, hands low. One straight punch, it's over. It's like, oh, really? It's that easy? That's really? I would just let you hit me straight because my hands are low? You don't think I can't do this with my hand? If it's here, you don't think I could do this? Look at this shit. Look at that. Look. Now look if I do it quick. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. Ridiculous. Lennox Lewis has a video talking about Manny Stewart told him, yo, don't keep your hand here because you get that straight right. Keep it here. Well, he goes, what about hooks? He goes, yeah, hooks? How hard is it to do this? Same concept. So shut the hell up. It's amazing how many people love leaving comments, and it's always the ones who have never boxed or barely boxed, like Hit It Bag or whatever, who love to try and point out what they think, the weaknesses they think they see, because it makes them feel like now they're suddenly an aficionado in the sport. Like, oh, well, shit, I don't fight, but I'm not scared. Matter of fact, if I fought, I could pick out all these holes in somebody. He ain't nothing for me. I don't even have to step in the ring. I see that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. As Al Pacino would say.
Get the fuck out of here!
Goofy. Marco, I'm sorry I offended you. No, you didn't offend me. You didn't offend me. It's just a lot of people say that. And, not more people, look, more people don't say it than do, because there's also a flip side. If most people are telling you one thing, then you got to actually look at yourself. Majority of the people don't say that, obviously. I've been in boxing a long time, but those are the few times I get negative comments, and not just me. Like, I'll look at comments on anybody. It's like across the board. It's always keep your hands up to every fighter. I mean, keep your hands up. Oh my God. If I put together a reel of all the fighters that keep their hands lowish, I'm not saying all the way, but lowish, like what I do sometimes. It's insane how many world champion legends do that. Yet all these like keyboard warriors think that if they just talk about, it's insane. But that's what boxing is. I think boxing intimidates people, so it makes them want to critique it harder, to make them feel better about themselves. Like, oh no, I could figure this out. I got it. I hit him right down the middle because his hands are low. Right. Because I won't move my fucking head. Boop. Or I won't slap it away. Boop, and bam, and counter you. See how fast I just did that? I'm fucking laying down. So once again, shut up. His name is Dennis Bernchick. I've heard of him. Why would get tired if you kept high guard? You would get tired. Nah, I could. Nah, I mean, I appreciate the support, Miles, but nah, I could keep a high guard you could keep them up, but you're right. It would be more tiring for your shoulders, but it's also giving a different look. See, what people don't understand too, and now I'm giving away secrets because I guess the haters got to hear it. When you drop your hands, you're giving a different look. That's called a trap. A trap. I do this, you're going to think twice about punching. I do this, you're going to think this is open season, and you're going to throw, and I'm going to slip and boop, or parry and boop. I get you to engage. All that, or all this, doing this, all movements, hands down, hands up, that's all part of setting up traps, creating openings to throw punches. Ukrainian dudes get stopped by Shakur. Okay, maybe. I have long arms, so when I start boxing, I probably fight from the outside. Yeah, you probably should. How tall are you? Stop. Appreciate you. I'm learning. Here we go. There we go. There we go. My man Ryan. Nobody ever talks about him. People only talk about Loman Shakur. Yeah, I never even heard of him. But that's no joke. That tall, 6'1"? I think I heard of him. I remember seeing a really tall featherweight. This guy knows what he's talking about. Thank you, sir. Matter of fact, see, you got me going off with these. You got me going off. And follow it up. Damn, where's this other one? See this? I have too many. There it is.
Thank you. Come again.
I'm going to bring this one higher because I use it more. There we go. What's up, Vaughn? Vaughn. I think I'm like 5'6". You got long arms at 5'6"? Okay. What's good, bro? I hope you have a good summer. So do I, man. I'm trying to move, which is stressing me the fuck out. We gotta move to the burbs. Thoughts on Ryan getting a light suspension? A year is light, I guess. What, 2 years wouldn't have been light? I mean, what's the barometer that we measure this on? I'm really 5'6.5". Okay, gotcha. Teo calling out Bud. Oh my god, I know, man. Ryan and Teo were just calling out everybody. Everybody. They're calling out everybody. I mean, it's a good thing, I guess, right? Because they're trying to create, but it's also like stay in your lane. Like it's to a point where, and I hate using this term, the young kids say like clout chasing, but that's what it is. He's trying to just drum up interest, keep his name relevant. Teo, I don't think Teo could beat Bud. I mean, come on. That's a size difference there. What up, D White? Marco, I'm able to. Able to what? Thoughts on Matthias losing? I kind of thought he was going to lose. He was unproven against top-notch talent, and he unfortunately killed somebody in the ring, so that gave him this like Terminator label. I'm able to fight at a Southpaw Orthodox. Oh, that's good. Ryan versus Caleb Plant. Nah, that's not happening. I went to a new gym. You ever heard of Warriors Boxing Gym? Nah, but don't you live in like Florida or some shit? Why would I hear that? Theo calls out more valid than Ryan. Yeah. Well, Ryan called out fucking Anthony Joshua, which is wild. But I can't get power behind my punches. Well, the good news there, armor. I don't know if I said army. Power can be taught. Speed can't be taught, but power can be taught. That's a good news. As long as you get maximum leverage, hip torque, and shoulder snap, you'll have power. No, there's different levels, but you'll have some pop. Why can't Shakur secure big fights? Risky for others or what? Yeah, risky and low reward. Bob Arum just said it. He was on, I think, Cigar Talk, one of those. He said it. He goes, he's between a rock and a hard place. He's a tough fighter, but doesn't generate the kind of sales and interest that other people do, so they don't want to bother. Which would you rather have, Tank Power or Ryan Speed? Oh, it's a good question. I got to go with Tank's Power. Now, if Ryan had that speed with both hands, because let's be honest, like no disrespect to Ryan, but it's just his left hook, which is like the most outstanding. The other punches are fast. If all his punches came at that warp, like that Star Trek warp speed that his left hook came at, well, I don't know. That'd be Roy Jones level type shit if he could do all the punches like that. Who was more flashy, Paez or Prince? Prince, because Prince would also throw his punches like crazy, flashy, also unorthodox. Paez, for the most part, besides a few times he'd wind up, his punches were thrown normally. Just all his antics inside and outside. But as a puncher, I think Prince. I'm good at throwing left hooks as an orthodox. For a southpaw, my jab is amazing. Okay. Show a video. Let me see what you got. Speed kills, though. Yep. Power wins. Yep. Teo losing to Kambosos was a fluke loss. I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Crawford, to be honest. I think the fight would be competitive and very technical. I don't think so. I don't know if Teo could take Bud's punches when they land. So, why are they hating on David Benavidez? Who's hating on him? Tank power, Sugar Ray Leonard speed. Well, yeah, I would say Roy Jones speed and tank power. That's what I would say. Yeah, I agree with that one. Crawford, I think, is too much for him. But, Teo's a special fighter. Just, you are limited by your size at a certain point. Bro, Teo 140 soaking wet. Hold on a second. All right, my bad. My bad. I thought you heard of it because Tyson Fury and Teofimo Lopez trained there sometimes. Nah, I never heard of it. I'm not saying Teo beats Crawford, but has a chance. Yeah, he has a chance. Ernie Schaefer's power with Meldrick Taylor speed. You guys are. If you're not saying blah blah power with Roy Jones speed, so blank power, insert whoever you want with Roy Jones speed. If you are not saying that, well then simply
Y'all must have forgot.
It didn't play it, Russ. I'm gonna do it again. Well then simply
Forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
That's annoying. That would have been a perfect setup, right? And then I hit the thing and it like lags. Annoying. He doesn't please stop smoking. Yes. Punch drunk. What up? You think Teo versus Tank is a big fight? I think Tank would wash him. He actually superior. So I'm not saying Tank wouldn't wash him because I think Tank probably does knock him out. The post says most exciting fight. You wrote the word big. Right there it says big. I said exciting. And I think it would be exciting while it lasted. That combination would beat Roy. What combination? What do you think about Salvador Sanchez? Heard about him from... He's dope, but he died at 23. So we saw just a spit in the bucket of his career. Hard to listen to Teofimo and Ryan Garcia, both verbal. Yeah, agreed. They're very similar. What's up, Alberto? Always wondered why WBC is protecting Ryan Garcia for his PED use. They protected Canelo, Mexican fighters. I don't know, man. I don't think they're protecting him. The motherfucker's suspended. Although they had nothing to do with it. That was New York State Athletic Commission. So how are they protecting him? Trinidad, nah. You think Trinidad? Oh, you must be Boricua, Hector. The name Hector Vasquez. You Boricua? Because that's some Boricua. That's some double B right there. That's B-dub. Boricua bias. You're going to choose of all the hard punchers in history. And I love Tito, and Tito could punch, but he is not even the top 10 hardest punchers to ever live. He's top 20, top 30 maybe, but not even top 10. So no disrespect to you or the Boricuas, but I mean, there's a bunch of other fighters I would put in there before I say Tito. Who called Ryan the champ? Spider Rico. Ho! What up, Spider Rico? What up, Spider Rico? Let me go down here a little bit. Yes, sir. Yep, he's a Boricua. Of course. George Chuvalo had the greatest chin. Possibly. Get the likes up. Listen to Seth. Lots of Teo hate. Y'all forgot he beat a prime Loma and Taylor for belts. Yeah, man. The problem with Teo is, as we all know, it's he comes in. So you're riding the wave. He's the cyclone. Up, down. You don't know what you're gonna get. Tank is 135 and going down. Teo is 140 going up. Great imaginary fight, but it will never happen. Tank is... I disagree there, Lloyd. I don't think the Inoue fight happens because Inoue didn't even want to talk about going to 26 yet. 126. And he's 31. You're a peak weight by 31. So if he's even hesitant to go to 26, he's not going to 35 or even a catch weight, 33. He's not doing it. Second, if Teo knocks out a few people now, looks good enough, Tank will fight him. And it'll be a mega fight. Let's say Teo knocks Devin out or Ryan out or Shakur out. Right. Tank's fighting him. Hope Tank's fight Shakur, so do I. Do you know? Of course, do I know Edwin? Do I know Edwin Valero?
Look at me! I'm the waterboard, dude!
Of course I know Edwin Valero. Do I know Edwin Valero? Do I know Edwin Valero?
What you talking about, Willis?
Do I? Me? No, Edwin Valero. I've talked about him and I made videos about him, so you need to...
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Just saying. Of course I know who he is. Of course. There's a video of Mikey Garcia talking about the hardest puncher he ever got in there with in his entire life was Edwin Valero. What up? Oh, you're already said what's up to you. Teo really believes he can beat Bud. What makes you think he really believes that, though? What makes you think he really believes that? That's the question. Ryan versus Haney aftermath. Was Haney avoiding Teo? I don't know, man. Who the hell knows? Teo could never beat Shakur. Oh. Nah, I don't know about that. Marco, do you know Teofimo Lopez knockout average? I do not. Not off the top. 70, maybe? 80? Something like that? Between 70 and 80, I'd say. Jimmy, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia talent. All right. Alberto, can you do a watch party for any of the cards this week? The Lamont Roach fight on Pro Box Friday, too. Maybe. What are we doing this weekend? No, we're going away this weekend, right, T? Yeah, we're going now. I can't do this. We're going to be away for like, this is, it's going to be the July 4th. Yeah, nah, not this weekend. He just asked a question, Marco. Who? Oh, right. So I went off. Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying. I'm big on Valero. That video of him that I didn't even get that many views. I mean, as many as it should have. I guess that just goes to show you, man. That's why I gotta admit, I'm impressed with myself a little bit that I get a lot of views on these old school videos. Because a lot of you young guys don't give a shit about the old school. You know what I mean? Sorry. Fucking cat keeps opening the door. Door's broken. But we're going to move soon, so that'd be nice, right? Have a locked door. Spider Rico! Ho! It seems Edwin Valero was sabotaged and assassinated. No, Spider Rico, it does not seem he was sabotaged and assassinated. Edwin Valero killed his wife with a fucking knife and then hung himself in prison after having a long history of hair trigger, violent temper, whooping his own mother's ass, and having not Argentina, where was he from? Is he Argentinian? I think he was from Argentina. Was it Argentina? Fuck, I'm forgetting now. The government, he was cool with the president, having the president kind of protect him, so he got away with mad shit. I think it was Argentine. Venezuelan, damn it, my bad. The Venezuelan, he knew the Venezuelan president, and he would protect his ass. So no, there was no conspiracy theory there, Spider Rico. Spider Rico, though, I know you're into conspiracy theories. My wife's into that stuff, too. Damn, you guys are burying me here with comments. I'm going to go down a little. 88 Iron Mike against the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ken Intelligent. Dope name. Venezuela. Yeah. I just looked that up. What's good, LeVar? Teofimo Lopez, if what? If what? Teofimo Lopez knocked out average is 65. Damn, so I said 70 or 80, so I was off by a little bit. That's not a good knockout average. Is that your point of saying that? Yeah, that's not a good knockout average at all. But he could punch. He could punch. Interesting. That's an interesting fact, though. Only 65. In boxing, anything over 75 is good. Over 80 is excellent. Over 90 is outstanding. And over 95 is you almost never see for a career. Keyshawn Davis could probably beat Teofimo. T-Fon, real word?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
Matter of fact, for saying that, you are...
Tutti frutti.
Fuck it. Roy Jones. Oh. Roy Jones. What?
You lousy corksuckers. You lousy corksuckers. You lousy corksuckers. You lousy corksuckers. You lousy corksuckers.
That's what I think about that. Punk ass. What up, Jamal? Jamal Thomas in the house. Tio got to get undisputed to get that Tank fight. Nah, not undisputed. He just needs to knock out one of the former four horsemen. One of them. He knocks out or whoops Shakur, Tank will fight him. He knocks out or whoops Devin Haney, Tank will fight him. That's all he needs, just one. I disagree with the undisputed thing. Nah, Roy can't beat 88 Mike. Come on. Let's Mike's one of the few guys that could almost match Roy's hand speed, but nah, the size way too big. Way too fast. Roy had the speed advantage over these guys. Mike's one of the few guys where he would have the speed advantage over, but not by an astronomical light year mile. You know what I'm saying? He'll have the speed advantage by a little bit over, and nah. Roy can't beat an 88 Mike. And see, this is how I tell you guys, I'm not biased. I love Roy, but I speaks the truth because I do not like biased shit in my room because
Homie, don't play that.
biased views just because you like a fighter? Because
Homie, don't play that.
come on now. All right, I'm gonna go down low. You guys are jumping on me here. Mopar Keys. Shakur not punching like that. That's a fucking fact. Right there. He's not. Only guy that would fight Theo out them four. Dev is the only one. Nah, I don't know. We don't know who's gonna fight who. You got that right. Who you got versus Katie versus Serrano? That's interesting. I've been thinking about that a lot. You know, I've been thinking about that one a lot, and I've come to this conclusion.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Have you released the pay-per-view buys? Have they? I don't know. And how do you even know this is true? I saw a rumor that Tom Brown I don't know who Tom Brown is. I don't know what TBG is, but let's keep going. Got paid Scully, I don't know who Scully is, step outside money. He allegedly did it to make Benavidez close to him. All right, first tell me what all that other shit is, and then we'll get back to that one. Teofimo Lopez, 20 wins, 1 loss, 13 by knockout. He also stepped up with tough competition early on. That could be another reason for the lack of knockouts. Just saying. Snooze Kerr. Snooze Kerr. Sleeping pill. Sleeperson.
Got it.
Federico laughs. This fucking guy. I heard it was 300K. Serrano all day. Says power is from Allah. Rico, you're Muslim? Spider Rico. Marco, when you coming back to TV? I was on, I think it was Friday. Thursday or Friday I went on. Love your shirt, Marco. Oh, thank you. You guys can see it? Who knows what this is from? First one is saying who this is from gets 1 point automatically on the board, and when we do trivia. What's that from? Boom, go. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What's this from? 5. Tell me what it's from. First one, 1 point. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom, Jimmy just got it. Punch out is correct. Eon, you can't just say a boxing game. This fucking guy. The boxing game. Besides Chavez, who else has good body shots? Oh, you saw my video. A lot of people. Triple G's body shots were off the sickle. David Tua would cripple dudes with body shots. A lot, but Chavez just torqued it like he was throwing this shit. What's this called? When they do it in the Olympics? I'll hold it here. It's like a metal ball. Shot put. He torqued it like a shot put. Goosh, right to the body. I'm going to go down a little because I missed some of you guys. Spiderico says, Edwin, I'm going to stop doing the Spiderico says because you're driving me crazy. Edwin Valero may have had a temper, but he was very intelligent. But yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. Right? You would think he would lose it in the ring, but he wouldn't. He kept it real composed. All his anger came out just when he threw the punches, but not during the setup. See, Spiderico, I keep telling people, you're an abstract dude, but you're smart. You're very perceptive. No one wants Shakur because it's a loss. Word, no one wants him at all because they're worried they're going to lose.
Get the fuck out of here!
Come on now. How are people calling it Tank, the face of boxing, if he only did 300K? Well, I don't know. Because we went over this. The face, that's subjective. If your criteria is the most exciting fighter to watch is the face, then that's Tank. If your criteria is who sells the most, well, that's not even Canelo. That's fucking Jake Paul or Ryan. If your criteria is who's won the most titles, then that's Canelo. I mean, it's all criteria based. So, Julio Cesar, my favorite Mexican fighter. Yeah, probably the best Mexican fighter ever. My favorite punch? I like the left hook, but I like that right down the pipe. A straight right hand, right down the pipe. That's the most vicious punch in boxing, straight right. The highest level of accuracy and the hardest is the straight right, and that does the most damage and the most likely to land is a straight right hand. What's up, Kalia? Mickey Ward. Yep, Mickey Ward did too, but he wasn't at Chavez's level. Barrera and Eric Miles podcast man said he was watching the snooze Kershaw. Oh, word, he said it? That's what he said? He said snooze core in English? You must speak Spanish then. Tank is the face of boxing because Canelo's getting old and we need a new one. Well, that's your criteria. Can't argue with it. The only one who beats Shakur is Tank. Everybody else is cooked. I don't know if he could beat Teofimo. Teofimo could get on his ass with that boxing shit. Teofimo might be able to box with him. Cotto had great, but he did. Cotto had great body work. Tyson had great body work. There's a few people. Roy. Yeah, we could do that, Alberto. No problema, Alberto. Sí, señor. Claro, mi gente. Adonis Stevenson, my favorite ever, straight left. Yeah, that shit was dope. Do you believe that Vosdik's one almost killed Stevenson? Put him in a coma for it was months, I think. Wild. No, we didn't call him snooze core. I call him that because he didn't. Oh, okay. I was like, damn, he's saying that shit in English? Marco's more exciting than Tank right now. Agreed. Benavidez is close. No. Yo, Dwayne. Nope. I might dare to say this because there's a fighter who doesn't download information for a quarter of the fight to 2/3 of the fight. There's a fighter that comes out from the second the gun fires and the smoke comes out the nozzle till the very last second, right when that bell rings, comes out throwing just as much fire and grenades. Naoya Inoue. He might be more exciting than Tank. His opponents are not as exciting because they're unknown, but his style, I think he's more exciting than Tank. What are we saying? What we think, unbiasedly. If Tank threw every punch the way Naoya Inoue throws maybe 80% of his punches to 90% with full thump. Shakur, or 80 to 90% of the time he's in the ring, full thump. Tank, 60% of the time he's in the ring, maybe full thump. So Tank probably hits harder pound for pound, or even that's arguable. But I think Inoue is more exciting because of his work rate. What we think? Okay, he disagrees. What you think, Hector? There we go. Hector agrees. That's 1-1, 1-1. We will see. All right. So that's 1-1. What else we got? Tank or Inoue? Who's more? That's gonna be. I'm making that when I sign off with you guys. That's gonna be my next poll. Who's a more exciting fighter to watch? Who's the most exciting? Who would be the third? Benavidez, maybe? Sure as fuck ain't Usyk. What up, Hoops? Yep. Inoue. All right, 2-1. 2-1. All right. Mike Tyson agrees with you, so that's a. There we go. Not even to be rude. Right. I feel you. The monster is. There we go. Cooking with Sir Senior. That's not Cereso, is it? That's you, Cereso? Nah, he wouldn't say cooking. I don't think that's Cereso. Chorizo, whatever. When Inoue busted up Cool Boy, I was impressed. Sure. Mad people were talking about that fight. Mad people thought Inoue was going to lose that fight. And I hadn't seen either. I hadn't seen much of either of them, but I did my pre-fight. You know, with me, I've been doing this so long. I just need to see a couple rounds of a dude, and I know what they're about. I watched my highlights of each, and I was like, I think Inoue's going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? I really think it was American biased. All American fighters like, oh, he's going to school that boy. People don't know. Cool Boy's the truth. But and I'm like, I love an American to win too, but if I don't see it, I don't see it. I didn't see it, and it didn't happen. Can Inoue be 1A, Tank be 1B? Yeah. Crawford's the best boxer in the world. Yes, but he's not the most exciting. Am I from Boston? Ray Donovan accent. Am I from fucking Boston?
Get the fuck out of here!
Am I from fucking Boston? Are you?
I smoke rocks.
Boston? You think I have a Boston accent? You need to.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Boston? Yo,
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Shit. Matter of fact, this is the perfect time for me to say this. You think I'm from Boston? Yeah? Well,
Oh, that's racist.
so I'm a white boy?
Oh, that's racist.
Don't ever insult me again by calling me from fucking Boston. All right, so I'm exaggerating. I'm not really mad at you, but you think I sound like I'm from Boston? Guys, tell this cat where I'm from, please. Good Jesus. Boston. Thank you, Teach. Thank you, Teach. And you, Eon, that was absolutely that comment right there.
Oh, that's racist.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Teach. Thank you. Let's give it a couple. Let's give it some more of this. And finally.
Thank you. Come again.
Jesus Christ. But Hell's Kitchen. He knows. Boston. Oh, I think Boots fights are the most entertaining. I forgot about him. Okay, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do Boots, Inoue, Tank. But what makes Inoue and Tank a little more above Boots is, even though Boots has had one punch, Boots is more of an accumulative knockout dude. These dudes will sleep you just like that. Yeah, man, I don't fuck with those Celtics. Come on. All people from the East Coast sound alike. The people are not from there. No, we don't. No, we don't. I say dog. I don't say dog. Whatever the fuck they say. Come on now. Nah, I won't take the wrench. He's a good. He made an honest mistake. He's drinking. He's doing some heavy Sunday night drinking. Say some shit like that. It's all good. Where are you from, Alberto? Well, 2 questions, because calling me Unk, you're probably young. Where are you from and how old are you? Boots, Tank, Inoue, Benavides. Yep. Use those 4, right? I'll use those 4. I know off Jump Street, Benavides is going to get last. People hate on Benavides. I noticed that. People hate on Benavides. And my theory, I feel like it's because he's Hispanic. I feel like the black fighters don't want to vote. The black fans and the white fans don't want to fuck with him. They'd rather. I don't know. I just feel like because he's Hispanic, I feel like people, and I could be way off here. I feel like people overlook him. I don't know why. Because like the Hispanic fans always on him, but like all my boys and my close friends who aren't Hispanic, they don't fuck with him. They don't fuck with him when he's clearly better than a lot of these other fighters. I feel like there's some weird thing about him being Hispanic. I don't know. I think he's fucking one of the best in the world. Maybe I'm off with that one. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because like the majority of his supporters are Hispanic supporters. I know almost nobody I know who's not Hispanic actually supports him. It's weird. Or maybe I'm just fucking biased and I just like him when he's not that good. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. Who you think had the best one-punch knockout power of all time? Deontay Wilder. I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. Although he's still active, but just what he did up to that point. If you lose a Tank, you lose, but you get paid. True that. Benavides is a star. That's what I'm saying, Eon. You don't get support from Mexico. Yeah, even the fucking Mexicans don't support him. That's what I'm saying. He'll have the random Ecuadorians because he's half Ecuadorian. Like, the white people don't support him. Black people support him. His own fucking Mexican people don't support him. He'll just get some Ecuadorians here or there. And the few that'll stifle their vomit down and be like, well, he's half, so fuck it, I'll let it slide. I don't know. I like Jose Jr. Yeah, he was good. This live feels socially healthy. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. It's called the Canelo effect since Canelo doesn't talk about him. I guess. I'm black. I'm a bit. Well, I'm not saying everybody. Just the majority. I'm not saying there's always exceptions. Just so you guys know, when I say something, I never mean everybody because nothing in life, nothing, not just boxing, nothing in life is everybody. There's always exceptions. Nothing's 100%. Nothing. Except Better Biev's knockout ratio. Booyaka! Nah, but Mexican, Spanish people don't kill, fuck with him. Don't kill me. What's it? What? Mexican and Spanish people, please don't kill me. What's the difference between Mexican and Spanish people? Well, if you want to get grammatically correct, Spanish is just from Spain. But if you mean Hispanic-speaking countries, Mexico's one country, and the other Hispanic-speaking countries are abundant. A lot of different ones. So it's just basically saying what's the difference between two different countries. A lot of differences. Benavides has black blood in his heritage. I mean, I guess all Hispanic people have a sprinkle of that, right? I'm black and I like Benavides. Mexican, Spanish people. Okay, we did that one. I agree. It's because he always calls out Canelo. Maybe. What up, Jay? JD? Deontay Wilder needs to fight someone same weight. I know. Go to Cruiser. If you lose to Tank, you might lose, but at least you get paid. Did you already say that? Am I bugging out? You already said that, didn't you? Could have swore. Yeah, you said that already. Okay. I thought I was like seeing shit. Did you see Frank going to the jewelry store buying ice with that paycheck? Nope, I didn't. And I'm quite honest, Dwayne, no disrespect to you, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to watch people do shit I can't do. For what? Plus, to be real, if and when I start getting that cheese, that serious cheese, I would never spend it on jewelry or even expensive cars. Fuck that. Those things to me never mattered. Never. What about light skin? Floyd Mayweather winning percentage is 100. Oh, good one. So is Rocky Marciano. I know.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
Yeah, I know, but it's true. Andre Ward, Joe Calzaghe, Ricardo Lopez. No, I was scrolling on Instagram and saw him. I wasn't looking at him. Hell yeah, he didn't waste no time either. I think it's because Canelo ducks him due to that narrative is pushed where he's good enough. I don't know, man. It's annoying though. Like people, I'll bring up Benavidez as being one of the greats, and people just like, what? Like, what? And then you go into the bias shit. Who's he fought? He couldn't even knock out Plant. Canelo knocked out Plant. He couldn't even knock out Vazdik, and Better Biev stopped him. Nah. When was Rocky active? I might do my research. Marciano? 50s and 60s. 40s and 50s, maybe not the 60s. Spiderico, Babe Ruth was black. Babe Ruth was not black, Spiderico. That is erroneous. That is incorrect. That is a fallacy. Babe Ruth was a fat, short, white man. Whitey, like this right here. Like all this. Which promotional outfit would you work for if you could pick? I don't know. Not Golden Boy. I don't know. Either Top Rank or PBC. What I would do if I was big enough is I would go independent. Fuck that shit. Keep my own papes. You know what I'm saying? You got to stack the papes. You stack the papes, you cut out the middleman, the papes stack up higher. Hold up, Marco. I'm going to get bread one day too. Just give me time. I'm young. I believe you. Shit. Why not? I believe you. That's word life. If Arthur becomes undisputed, it's an amazing feat. Is it? Yep, that's a fact. Oh yeah, he's having knee surgery. That's right. You sure it's surgery? Sometimes the meniscus just heals on its own. You might not be having surgeries only if there's a floating piece they got to take out. You sure it's actual surgery? There's always a fighter to hate on for no reason. Haney is one of them. Hating on Haney is just so goofy. Like I get his dad might rub people the wrong way, but Haney, what's Haney ever done? Oscar De La Hoya in his prime versus Ryan. Oscar, come on. Oscar had just as fast hands. Oscar had faster combinations than Ryan. Oscar's his one punch hook wasn't faster, but everything else Oscar did was better. And he had the height and size, not advantage, but the same height. Jamel Charlo, Tim Tszyu, do you still want to see that fight? And is that a fight big? No, Charlos have both kind of. What you laughing at, Rico? What did I say? I don't remember. Rico, what are you? And you're Hispanic, obviously. I forget. What are you, Dominican? Cuban? What are you? Ethnicity-wise. Better be able always has upset suspect injuries. No one can make an argument he's cycling off the roids. I mean, I don't know, man. That kind of talk is the same thing as people critiquing my boxing videos or anybody's boxing videos. If you want to look for something negative that you can't prove or disprove, we could be here all day. All day. Why? Prime De La Hoya destroys Ryan. I agree with that, Jimmy. Just for that, you get a. You think Wilder would be a different fighter if he was trained by someone like Roger Mayweather, D'Amato, or Freddie Roach? D'Amato, it wouldn't work. He's way too tall. Roger wouldn't work. Freddie Roach might work. He had an unbelievable, record-breaking, historic, 1 in a million streak going, being trained by my man. One of the greatest amateurs who ever did it, former world champion, gold medalist, or he won a medal, fellow Brooklynite. Well, I'm not from Brooklyn, but I live in Brooklyn. Mark Breland. If he would have stayed with Mark Breland and not after that loss, fucking bugged out, flipped his shit, he would have kept doing what I think he had the right trainer. He just, the loss threw him all out of sorts. Yeah, Prime Oscar was a beast. I'm not hating on Better BF. I actually can't wait to see him spark Bivol out. I'm with you. Better BF getting bionic limbs to keep the KO spree. Possibly. I just want to see Haney versus Ryan rematch and see Ryan kick his ass again, and then there's no excuses. Word up. That's a fact. That's actual and factual. Word up. I'm about to bounce out of here, guys. I'm gonna jump on Instagram for a second. All right. Okay, I'll jump on Instagram now if you guys want to see me. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.